This is chapter 5. Now, if you remember, the car was broken down because the carburettor was flooded with fuel, and the mechanic was setting about to work for it, and they had about an hour to spare. As you remember, they were sat outside, and Baba was sat in the middle of the step with his son Mackenzie on one side and their good friend Stefan on the other. Mackenzie was 4 and Stefan was 5. "Well," said Mackenzie's father, "Rainbow the hen was in the forest outside the den of Waldo, the fiercest and most boring wolf in the world. When the sun came up and it was morning in the forest and on the farm, Mr. Tractor-Wheel and his boys got up and went out to do the chores before breakfast." "What are chores?" said Stefan. "It's work, like little jobs of work, milking the cows, feeding the pigs and chickens, that kind of thing." "Go on," said Mackenzie. "Young man, if you say go on just once more, I'm going to have Rainbow pick up a club and go into the den and beat the wolf's brains out," said Mackenzie's father. Yeah, cried Stefan. "Do it." "No," cried Mackenzie. "That's Jimmy's job. Jimmy's the one who's got to go and beat the wolf. You promised." "All right, but stop saying go on." Well, Jimmy Tractor-Wheel was the farmer's youngest son. He was only about 4 or 5, but strong, very strong, and clean, always kept his hands and face clean, ate very well too, that Jimmy. He ate spinach and carrots, very little sweets and candy, and always slept late in the morning. "On a farm?" said Mackenzie. "Well, he slept till somebody woke him up, or if he was the first to wake up, he played very quietly in his room, never disturbed his parents, never went walking around the house in his bare feet either, not in the winter time." "Did Jimmy go to the hen house?" asked Mackenzie. "Yes, because it was his job to feed the chickens. And he came running to his father. 'Father, father, my pet Rainbow is gone.' 'Gone? Come quickly.' So they ran to the hen house. 'Said the farmer. 'She's gone all right. Must have flown over the fence. She's always was a wild one, that Rainbow.' 'No, father,' said Jimmy. 'Look. See the big hole under the fence?' 'Sure enough,' said the farmer. 'She dug away, way out.' 'No, father, I think the wolf dug a hole and carried Rainbow away.' 'What makes you think that, Jimmy?' 'Well, the hole is so big, why would Rainbow dig such a big hole?' The farmer scratched his head. 'Maybe you're right, Jimmy.' 'And look,' said Jimmy, 'a piece of wolf hair is stuck here on the fence.' 'Danged if it ain't,' said the farmer. 'You win.' Mr. Tractor-Wheel and Jimmy went back to the house. The other boys were already at the breakfast table. Jimmy told them about Rainbow. They all shook their heads sadly, except for Tom, the fun-loving Tractor-Wheel, who was always making bum jokes. 'Did you see a pot of gold?' said Tom. 'No? Why?' 'They always say there's a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow, and this sure looks like the end of a rainbow.' Tom slapped his leg and laughed so hard he fell over and backward in his chair. 'I don't think it's funny,' said Jimmy. 'No, but it's true,' said his father. 'This is the end of rainbow.' 'Maybe not,' said Jimmy. Maybe we could rescue Rainbow from the wolf. How? Said his father. The wolf lives in the forest, right? Said Jimmy. He must have taken Rainbow to his den. And then what? Said Tom, falling over backward in his chair again. He ate her, said the farmer. Maybe not, said Jimmy. Maybe he's saving her for supper. You know what, Jimmy? Could be. I tell you what, I suggest, said Jimmy, let's all go in the forest this morning and have a search. Good idea, Jimmy. You all boys do that. Wish I could join you, but I have to go to town to see a man about a well rope. Swell idea, but I have a date to pitch horseshoes Durwood Creek, said the oldest boy. And I'm helping the Hargle Road girls make butter, said the oldest. They helped me last week. And one good churn deserves another, cried Tom. As for me, I have to go to the doctor to have my stitches taken out of my head. The last time he had fallen over in his chair, he'd hit his head on the base of the stove, which is the sort of thing that happens to people who go around making terrible jokes. I'll go alone, said Jimmy. And as soon as breakfast was over, he took a baseball bat and a small compass with a luminous dial and genuine leather wrist strap and entered the forest in search for his pet Rainbow. The garage man came to the door and called to Mackenzie's father. Okay, he said. She's okay now. I don't think she'll give you any more trouble. Baba was very happy to get in the car and start home again. You boys have been very, very good today, he said as they drove through Central Park. We've been gone from home almost 8 hours and we haven't had any trouble at all. You two deserve a reward. What will it be? Ice cream cones? Candy bars? More! Cried the boys. More what? More about Rainbow! Next Sunday, said Baba. In the meantime, please do not mention the name Rainbow to me again, or Waldo, or Jimmy Tractor Wheel. Is that clear? The boys were too busy shooting at imaginary enemies coming out from behind the trees and rocks that they did not stop to argue. They agreed to take ice cream cones as their reward. Double ice cream cones, that is.